All right, everybody, welcome back. It's episode 104, the Canadian Private Lenders Podcast with your hosts, Ryan and Neal. Neal, number 4 of 5 completed at the Canadian Mortgage Summit here.
Yes.
Just had the mastermind of the conference on with us, Shane Lakhani.
The man behind the scenes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's finally quieting down so I can hear myself think, which is great.
Yeah, a little bit. I think I've lost my hearing at this point, but it's been a fun day.
It's been great. If
been
you're
a really fun
watching
day.
with video, you're probably getting really tired. It's the exact same look every single time. But if you're listening, you don't know any different.
No, I think it's good. It's a good aesthetic, I think, Neal.
Yeah.
But so we had Shane on. He's basically the business development manager with CMP, who organizes this conference. I think he said over 1,600 attendees today.
Yep.
So monster event. It's in its 4th year now. It's really expanded. It's primarily still focused on private and alternative lenders, but we've seen lenders even in the A space here and in different fields. So
Yep.
cool to get his perspective on it. What else stood out to you, Neal?
Well, first of all, our ignorance of what Key Media and CMP was. That was
Yes.
a good learning experience.
Yes.
We deal with mix in the lending companies.
Yes.
So this, at least to me, was a very new to understand exactly who's behind this and what that looks like. And so finding out that Key Media is an international brand and involved in this type of event and publication across the world was interesting to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so they don't just do this in Canada. They do, like Neal said, they do it internationally in a lot of major countries and in different industries as well. But they put on a fantastic event today, and we hope you enjoy the interview with Shane coming right up.
It's a quick one. Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the Canadian Private Lenders Podcast, a show covering the private lending industry, the mortgage broker space, and the Canadian economy. Your hosts are Neal Andreino and Ryan MacNeil. Enjoy.
We are here with Shane Lakhani, Business Development Manager with CMP and the busiest guy at this conference today.
You know
Shane, welcome.
All right.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your crazy day.
No worries.
It's another big time conference here. It feels like it gets bigger every year at the Mortgage Summit here.
Yeah, well, this is our 4th year of doing the show, and it just keeps growing every year. So we're proud of it. We're happy to have it this big, and at this point, I think we've outgrown this venue, so we're looking for a new space for next year.
I've heard that comment come up a couple times today, and that's a good thing, though, right?
Yeah.
If you continue to grow that way. And
Exactly.
I think we should get into what this conference is all about and how it's grown to where we're at today. But can you quickly kind of go through a bit of your background, kind of how you got into the news publication space in the mortgage industry, because it's a very niche space, I guess I'll say.
It is. So I've always been in the event space and worked in Bay Street before, right? So to be honest, this opportunity came up randomly. I was working in Africa before on a healthcare infrastructure project, and then COVID came around and kind of changed things up for me, and Key Media just happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I kind of just gelled with the team and took the bull by its horns, and have kind of been leading the charge when it comes to Canadian mortgage professionals since.
Amazing.
Was this something you were looking for, or did it literally just fell on your plate?
It kind of fell into place. I had never worked in the mortgage industry.
Okay.
Finance, investment, public markets, capital markets, that kind of thing is what
Yep.
is my background. But I'm a relationship person. I like building relationships with my clients.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a business transaction. I see it more as a relationship
Yep.
and how we can be mutually beneficial to each other, right? So it kind of worked out for better one way or another, and it's kind of just progressed over the years now.
So, for me, I don't know fully, what is Key Media and how, what's
Key
going
Media. Okay, so Key Media is the parent company that owns Canadian Mortgage Professional.
Okay.
Canadian Mortgage Professional is one publication, I believe 23 different publications.
on? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Key Media started off in Australia, and we work within the mortgage vertical, wealth management vertical, legal, HR, safety. I think there's one more I'm missing, but we have 23 different publications, different events for each publication, an online platform, magazines, and they're all tailored to professional crowds. So it's just one big conglomerate, and we do some amazing things for the crowds we work with.
In private lending, time is everything. The faster you move, the faster deals close. At Mortgage Automator, we build a platform that transforms how credit unions and enterprise lenders originate, service, and scale their business. No spreadsheets, no chaos. Just precision, automation, and control. From loan origination to servicing and investor management, every step is seamless so you can focus on what matters most. Growing your portfolio and customer base, not managing it. From AI to compliance and everything in between, Mortgage Automator is trusted by hundreds of private lenders across North America and is the highest-rated platform on G2 and Capterra. Mortgage Automator, powering the future of private lending.
All
Okay.
specific to the mortgage space, or are they different industries?
Different industries.
Okay.
Different industries. So again, wealth management is more your investor audience.
Sure.
Legal is your lawyers, HR professionals. So yeah, we go all around across the board.
Okay, but there is, Key Media has mortgage publications in the U.S. and Australia as well, don't they? I've seen?
U.S., Australia, UK, New Zealand.
Okay.
Actually, 2 in Australia, and then Canada.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you're on the mortgage professional side in Canada.
That's correct.
I guess Canadian mortgage professional.
Yeah, I manage the portfolio for Canadian Mortgage Professional.
How long has it been with CMP now?
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
So you basically came in as soon as this conference was starting initially?
It's my baby.
Amazing.
It's my baby. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it a little bit more. So I guess, was it 2022 the first one was? 4 years ago?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
2022.
So what kind of how did you guys dream this up? How did this come to be? Because this is a very different conference than most of them in the mortgage space.
So we wanted to differentiate ourselves from a little bit of the rest of the industry, right? There's other great organizations, your CMBAs, your CAMLAs, your MPCs, all do great things for the industry. We come from a different perspective. We're media, we're a for-profit company, but we also wanted to add value to the industry, and our way of giving back was offering a conference that was free for brokers, right? So all the companies here are sponsoring or make up the bulk of what we are earning for this event, and then we were able to offer this free for attendees, for the brokers, right? And that's why we've grown to be so massive. I think today we hit 1,600 attendees,
Nice.
which is a record for us. It's grown about 20% year over year.
Wow.
So yeah, we're just really proud of what it's become.
The playlist is bumping too. It's free, and then you have great music playing the whole way through.
Sorry, say that again?
It's free, and then you have great music playing the whole way through.
My past career, I was a DJ, right? So when I was
Okay.
younger
Oh,
in
so this is your
university,
playlist.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Let's go.
maybe, I don't know if I should put this out there, but my name was Sugar Shane when I was a DJ.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
We're tagging Sugar Shane when this comes
Yeah,
out.
there you go.
Okay, so another question I had about the conference. So obviously initially what caught my eye was that it was very much tailored to private mortgage lenders, at least
Sure.
initially, right?
Sure.
And I know now I've seen in the last couple of years there's a lot more alt lenders, B lenders here, and even some A lenders, I think, too, right? So have you guys intentionally opened up that way, or was there demand for other lenders to come in? It still is primarily alt space, but...
You know what? That's a really good question. We never really tailored it to one sector within the lending space. A lenders haven't typically worked with us because they feel that we're more alt and private focused, but if you look at the crowd that comes in here, I think about half to 60% of those brokers focus on prime lending, right? They also focus on alt lending. Alt lending is becoming bigger than ever now because clients are just not qualifying for your traditional loans at your A lending institutions.
Yep.
But yeah, to be honest, there was no intention to make it a private or alt event. It just happened to be that way.
Okay.
And then over the years, we've shown the value to our A lenders and other lenders to take part in the event. And yeah, I mean, you see quite a few of them here today.
Would you say the value that you're pitching to a alt or a regular lender is just the volume of brokers that you're bringing in here, like the amount of exposure they're going to get? Is that the main?
It is. Look, there are so many events in the mortgage space.
Yeah.
And I think we all tailor to different crowds. So the organizations I mentioned to earlier, I mean, you're going to get a lot of your veteran mix there,
Yep.
veteran brokers. Here at this event, it is a free event to attend, so you're getting a lot of your entry-level brokers. So
Yep.
between 1 and 3 years, these are also the brokers that need the most help, right?
Yep.
So they need to be in front of your BDMs, your underwriters. They need to be in the conference room, getting some thought leadership from industry leaders, right? So it just works out well in that way.
How do you intend to grow? Like, is the growth more focused on getting more lenders involved, or getting more people, or just everything? Like, you're saying you're kind of outgrowing this space?
Yeah.
Is it bigger venue next year, more lenders?
So next year we are going to be introducing Canada Mortgage Week.
What is it, sorry?
Canadian Mortgage Week.
Oh.
That's going to be our introduction next year. It's going to be a 2 to 3 day event.
Yeah.
It's going to involve our 3 biggest events in Toronto. So the summit here today, Canadian
Yep.
Mortgage Summit. It's going to involve our award show, the Canadian Mortgage Awards, and it's going to involve our Women in Mortgage Summit.
Oh, sweet.
Is this some breaking news on the podcast?
It's breaking
or is this,
news.
Oh,
I was
we
gonna say,
love
breaking
breaking news on
only
the pod.
on this
so
podcast. For,
love it, Shane.
My favorite lenders from Nova Scotia. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard it first from Sugar Shane here, so
There you go.
it's going to be big. It's going to be
Music
bigger next year.
festival.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So just on that note, I know you guys run other events through the year. We were at the CMAs this year, which is really cool. Our guy
Sure.
Zach was nominated for Lender Underwriter of the Year on the private side. But how does this event? I assume this is the big play of the year now. Is this the biggest event you guys host?
Volume-wise, yes. But again, our 3 events host very different crowds,
Yeah.
audiences, right? So again, this one is more entry-level. About 50% of the crowd is entry-level here. Our Women in Mortgage Summit, you're getting a lot of C-suite executives, a lot of decision makers, principal brokers, and then CMAs are the best of the industry. So it can be rising stars, it can be some veterans. We recognize some industry icons there, so it's a good mixture in that event itself. But between the 3 events, you're getting a little bit of everything.
Are you a private mortgage lender in Ontario looking for trusted legal support? Meet Grecky Carter Professional Corporation, a boutique real estate law firm in Midtown Toronto with deep expertise in private lending and mortgage enforcement. Grecky Carter closes hundreds of private mortgage deals every year, and when recovery becomes necessary, they handle both contested and uncontested enforcement with precision, from forbearance agreements to power of sale and cost recovery strategies. For lenders who demand clarity, efficiency, and results, Grecky Carter has you covered. Visit gclaw.ca to learn more and safeguard your private lending investments.
Awesome.
Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, what are you attributing to the successes outside of it being a free event for brokers? Like, it looked really good to me. To me, it was super busy. There was a ton of people in here. Like, the hallways are full. Like, what is that? How are you attracting people to that? Because even, like, I see that we have so many events in the mortgage space and even all the real estate spaces. There's just so many events, whether they're free or not. I don't even pay attention to the ticket price. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, like, why I'm going to go to this.
Yeah.
So what would you say to someone elevator pitch?
So I think it's first off the lenders and the tech community like supporting us with this.
Yeah.
Right. We were able to prove the model the first year and get in 1,000 attendees that year.
Yeah.
And we it was an entry level pricing. It wasn't anything too crazy, but that trust allowed us to keep building something bigger, and we just kept continuously growing over the years. Right. Now we are the biggest volume conference in Canada.
Yeah. Interesting.
I know you got to run here, Shane, but we're first. I'm going to tell a quick story, and then we're going to hit you with a bonus question because we always finish our pods with
All
a
right,
bonus.
sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just want to tell a story about how awesome this guy is. So when I came to this conference for the first time, the first one 4 years ago. I was with a different company at the time, and obviously coming from Nova Scotia up to Ontario, I had a gigantic booth to bring with me. Okay, it was too big to travel with or to ship out the day before the conference, but it needed to be there before the conference. So I reached out to my guy Shane, and I was like, "Any suggestions? Like, where can I ship this to? Conference center's not open yet." And he's like, "Why don't you just bring it over to my condo?" And I'm like, "Are you sure? Like, is that cool?" So sure enough, I brought the thing with me to Toronto, drove it over, and this guy stored it in his condo for me for
Hell yeah.
a couple weeks before the conference started, and got it to me, so I was able to have it for the conference the day before. So thanks so much, Shane. Never forget that one.
Yeah, I like to be a problem solver, right? So that was the simple solution to me, and
And you've sold me on the conference ever since, buddy. So
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I think you even said you were going to give me Maple Leafs tickets or something. I was like, no, I want to see a real hockey team play. Right?
Oh, okay. So here we go.
All right,
So
let's
here
get
we
the
go.
Carolina Hurricanes in town. then
You've
maybe.
offended Chris over here too. But that leads
Your
perfectly,
audio just cut out.
It leads perfectly into my bonus question because
Sure.
Shane is also the only Carolina Hurricanes fan I've ever met in my life.
Sure.
So weirdest team in the NHL. Like they're so good, but they're
nobody
almost
likes them.
in some ways like the Leafs. They're so good in the regular season. They've had a bit more playoff success. I'll give you that.
I mean-
but they can't get past the conference finals. Big acquisition.
Ryan, let's not get carried away. We won a Stanley Cup in our lifetimes. Right?
Okay,
Like,
fair enough. Yeah,
So-
good chirp.
I went to Game 7, by the way.
You went to Game 7? Oh, man.
Paid $100 for the ticket.
That's $100?
$100 for the ticket.
You can't get into
Upper
a Leafs
level.
game for less than $200.
Yeah.
But I gotta know. So you must be feeling pretty good this year. Nikolai Ehlers, big acquisition for the
sure.
Canes. Feels like he's a perfect fit for that team.
For sure.
But give us your 2 cents. What are the Canes looking like this year?
I think we have one more move to make. I think we need a second line center to even out our lines a little bit more.
Okay.
I think we're a little nastier because we got Keandre Miller as our new defenseman on our team as well.
That's a big time acquisition too.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna make a move up. There might be a trade or two that we need to make as well to upgrade our goaltending, but I have a good feeling about this year.
It helps getting to play in the worst division in hockey when you're just beating up on crappy teams every week. But unlike the Leafs playing in the
there's always an excuse for
the gauntlet
Leafs,
of the
right?
Atlantic Division, of course. No, that's great, Shane. We'll let you get back to the conference, man.
All right.
Really appreciate your time. Great
Appreciate
insight on the conference, and congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I
man,
appreciate
thanks for
it,
stopping
gents.
by. It's a great conference.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening, guys. It's Neal, your co-host and co-founder at Keystone Mortgage Investment Corp. and Director of Investor Relations. I'm also a real estate agent, real estate investor, and business owner.
And your co-host and co-founder of Keystone Mortgage Investment Corporation, Ryan MacNeil. Keystone MIC is licensed under the Mortgage Regulations Act of Nova Scotia, license number 3000844, and through FCMB, license 89280. Keep in mind, the views of this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not financial advice.